Good morning, people. I just landed in your town.
I love my edit.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes. To where?
Hashtag
Just saying.
And for the video folks, you can listen to the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud,
Stitcher.
Google Play, Anchor, Spotify, Amazon Music,
Yes.
and Audible.
Correct.
Yes.
Ho ho!
We don't hear you.
And if you are listening on any one of those, you can watch the first whatever on YouTube.
Doing
For free.
for now.
Yeah, exactly.
The station with so many damn ads.
Oh my god, isn't YouTube awful with the ads?
They have ads
They're
for
getting
ads.
worse.
Yeah, I was saying the other day too. I was like, it's either, at least in my personal experience, it's either a car commercial or an insurance commercial. If I see one more Liberty ad,
Liberty.
oh, and they're awful ads.
Yes.
They're not even good.
It customizes backpack for Marco.
I don't. You know what? that
Fucking
guy.
dog. Who owns the dog? 'Cause, like,
I'm confused about that as well because that guy has the backpack, and then in another one,
he's got a scarf.
he's sitting there with his friend, and his friend made the backpack. So somebody's getting credit on the
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah.
Someone screwed up.
That dog's like, give him my backpack.
What does he need a backpack
Who names
for?
it- He
Treats.
names their dog Marco.
His little chew toys.
You know,
Well, that's so you can walk around the house going polo. Pardon me.
You up hard.
Did we? What?
I'm worried.
Why you worried?
I feel like he's going to shrink my head at some point during the show. Because he's looking right at me. Just like Joe's about to get ass raped by
Oh,
or a finger in the ass. My
Dead
Beetlejuice
finger.
here.
well,
Hey,
I know there's
there's
a.
a bug in my eye.
The way he's smiling at him is just evil.
Anyways.
It's like
Hey,
this little-
Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah. Did you get it, or you just applauded me?
But, no, I didn't get it. I almost got it.
No applause, huh? We had a winner last week, yes?
Yay!
Did we? Yes. Yes. What was the answer to the film?
I forget now.
I love it. He's like, it was something.
I forget. Was it son-in-law? Or was that the week before? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Clueless. With Alicia Silverstone. Clueless.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you almost didn't have a clue.
That's right. So, yeah.
Didn't.
Sorry.
I'm going to try to stump everybody this week.
Uh-oh. Pulling out the big guns,
That's my
huh?
goal.
Two people are really good.
Yep.
I know. There was a whole...
Everybody else is very bad.
Y'all suck.
Oh.
Joe wants a drum.
Too late.
There you go.
It's not as funny when it's off the mark.
I know.
Well, you're in charge of the board.
I'm only one person. Did you get it? Or now you're just beating up the mic stand?
I got him.
Nice.
How you know it's him?
I don't know.
We ain't gonna know now.
We'll
What's
never
the
know.
first thing a bug sees when he hits your windshield? His ass.
Yeah. What'd the bug say to the windshield? That's me all over.
Give yourself one.
Excuse me. No. It's more like this.
You know, when I was a kid, I hated doing yard work. But as an adult, I still hate it.
Yard work. That's because yard work just absolutely sucks.
It does. It's so time consuming. You're lucky.
Yeah.
No yard work, no snow removal.
Nope.
I try to put it off as much as possible. I did manage to
The
get the
grass
lawn.
is tickling my knees.
Yeah.
Time to cut the grass.
Excuse me. I did get the lawn mowed last week. Finally.
Good job.
Sure.
Front and back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I figured there's.
Now, how long does that take you?
I don't know, like in 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah.
Too long.
Yeah. No matter how long it is, it's too long.
Even 10 minutes is too long.
I figure there's probably only a few more
Oh, yeah.
mows to the season.
Now, what do you do with the clippings?
They're right out there if you want to.
No, like when you go like on the street. Like,
If you wanna
do
make a
shoot 'em
pillow
into
out
the
of 'em,
street?
or-
Because I guess apparently it's illegal.
I don't purposely do that.
Right.
If it happens, it happens.
Well, I mean,
My
if-
coworker's brother was on a motorcycle coming around the corner. A guy was doing his lawn,
No.
get the clippings out in the street, and the motorcycle on the clippings, he crashed.
Shoot.
Yeah, it was bad. So guy got sued. So yeah, I
Get
guess
sued.
there's a law. He fought the law won.
Well, it usually does, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's horrendous.
Not Quincy.
Yeah.
That's what you want to commit these crimes.
Quincy lets everybody off, unless you're Tara. Then they're like, what extra crime can we put on?
When someone gets hurt, it's bad.
Yeah.
And you have to have your headlights on when your wipers are on in Massachusetts.
That's been for
it's
a
been for
couple
a while,
years.
yeah.
They've been like,
Some
if you
people still
turn on
don't
your
do it.
headlights.
You know.
Well, my car makes that decision for me. It's like they're always on.
Yeah.
It's like automatic.
Yeah. That's good.
So the freedom of choice has been taken out of my headlight options.
Does your car let you go without seat buckling?
No. I wish it did, because I don't like the chime.
I deal with mine, so I don't have to belt.
Wait, say that one more time. You deal?
I deal with that chime noise,
Yeah.
so I can go the rest of my journey without the seatbelt.
Oh, mine won't. Shut up.
I counted it one day.
Did you really?
I'm bored. I got nothing else to do.
I was leaving to go to work, and it went on, and I'm thinking, all right, let me count how many times this actually goes.
Yeah.
58.
Damn.
58 minutes?
Nope. 58. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
I'll tell you that your seatbelt's
Damn.
not on. 58 times, and then you don't hear it again unless you throw the car in park and then put it back in drive.
58.
Wow.
Jesus.
You got some time on your hands.
I don't have the kind of patience that I could sit there and listen to the 58 chimes.
Warm your car up. Well, let's see how long it takes.
Well, you guys left at my place before, so before you get to the main road,
Yeah.
that's when it starts. And then when you get halfway up the street, just past the car dealership up there, about halfway
Mm-hmm.
towards the highway, that whole area is where you got to hear it. By the time I get near the dealership, it stops.
Oh, damn.
Look at you. Putting down landmarks.
Excuse me. My
You hit the
goodness.
McDonald's, you're going too far.
Here at the McDonald's, the chime stops. There was a woman
Was there?
in your lot
What a bitch.
on Monday. For real. And,
The nerve of her.
well, the way that, like, nobody else is going to understand this, but there's like, let's just say there's like 4 or 5 buildings at Sean's thing, and he's like way over in this building. So usually I go by the dumpster, I go the back way around. And then I'm like, bloop, I park.
Yeah.
This woman was like backing out of a spot kind of near there. And then she went forward a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, she's driving, so I'll go. And then all of a sudden her back end backs up, and I'm like, what is she doing? So I said, all right, well, I can't go that way because she's got it completely blocked off because she doesn't know what she's doing. So I cut down a road, and I go to turn, and here she comes again. I'm like, you
Stalking you.
have blocked me 3 times. Thrice.
Is it a pickup truck?
No, it was a little sedan.
Oh.
I said, dang it.
A little sedan. I was like, geez.
I know there's a woman in that building that parks a truck about the size of Joe's. right across from the door there.
I chalked it up. She must have been
Door-to-door
visiting.
service.
She must have been visiting someone and just was unaware of where it was she wanted to be.
Spur on the phone. Where do I park again?
Probably where it says visitor parking over on the side as you're coming in or going out.
Is visitor parking?
Well, there's signs over there, yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed.
Like that.
Me neither.
After you go over,
Parking.
after you go over the speed
I'm not
bumps,
staying overnight.
No.
that whole side right there on your left.
Oh.
There's a couple of signs right there that says visitor parking.
Oh, I'm crippled. I'm not walking all that way.
No one, no one does unless you're going into that building right across from it. That first one on your right.
Yeah, that's too inconvenient. I'm not walking all that way. Ooh, no. God, no.
Now, do you have to have a sticker
Nope.
for your? How they know it's your car and you can get it towed?
The manager, he has a list of our license plates, and he makes a little surprise visit whenever he wants to come by, and
Boo!
he checks the plates.
Yeah, that's legal.
I guess. I don't know.
He knows your car
Yep.
because the tree fell on it.
I would
Hoping to
suspect.
get rid of mine soon.
I would suspect that's something he would do heavily in the winter,
What you gonna
for
get?
plowing purposes.
I want my midlife crisis, and I want a Charger back. This time, all-wheel drive.
There you go.
Do they make all-wheel drive Chargers? He's nodding his head already.
They do.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
All right. I didn't know that was such a thing.
I just gotta go around and look and see what deal I can get, and if I can trade my car in. And
Nice. They introduced the 7th generation Mustang this week.
Yes, and people are saying it's butt-ass ugly.
It is.
Butt-ass ugly. I saw that they
I mean,
were...
it looks like the old one, but like they just.
Is that the one that kind of looks like the one from like the late 80s, early 90s? Like the same...
like what you had.
Yeah, it's like they're bringing that body style back. I was
Kinda.
like, what is with that?
I don't know. It's weird looking.
I don't know. Mustangs are horrible in the winter. Hey, man.
Hey,
Muscle
Warm weather
around
car.
here. Muscle cars suck in the winter.
I want a 2014 one. Those ones.
Mustang?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think those ones look the best, in my opinion.
Here's what I don't want. I don't want a car payment anymore.
Same here.
Almost
a
You
year
had
now.
that.
Hmm?
He needed an upgrade, but he had that.
Yeah.
He was lucky for a while.
Yeah, you had that truck for
16
like
years.
16 years.
Toyota Strong. I
Oh,
had a
boy.
car the other day. It was a Toyota. It was a minivan from 2011. The mileage was 400 and
Wow.
actually took a picture of
No.
it. I was like, "What? Is this real? how is this possible?"
There's no way you're real.
Yeah,
It's like the car Christine. It just fixes itself.
402, 235
Wow.
on a 2011. I was like, "Damn,
That's pretty good.
that's a lot of
I'm glad
miles."
you checked. I thought you meant 402 miles. That's it.
402,000.
I didn't know it could go up to 402,000 if I'm honest.
I think
Oh, digital. The old ones were like
999, 99,
back to zero.
0.1.
I think my parents had a car that went back to zero. Probably a
We got a new
Chevy.
car.
Probably a Chevy.
That's a moment to record going back to zero.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's new again. Life number 2. All right.
Yeah. Now, is there like...
Nope.
No. Is there like a way to tell, like, all right, if somebody like unplugged their odometer or something, is there a way to tell, like, does the engine have its own chip that it'll just be like, yeah, I
not
got
sure.
200-something thousand miles?
I don't know. I think like the OBD port,
Yeah.
the plug. I think when you plug that in, it tells you the mileage on the
Oh.
car itself.
I see. So you don't necessarily need to look at the odometer. You just plug into the port.
If it's not working, yeah, you can just plug it in.
Oh.
There's a way to tell.
So even if you try a Ferris Bueller's car, it doesn't work.
I don't think so,
You can still
no.
tell?
But take the miles off.
Drive it home backwards.
I was disappointed today. I found out something very distressing.
What's up?
Work?
No. Although I got a whole work spiel later.
Ooh,
But did you know that they're
Spiel.
making another Fletch movie?
really?
Yes. Would anyone like to guess who they have starred as Fletch?
It's not Chevy.
It is not Chevy.
Then why bother?
Idris Elba. I don't know. It's like-
First of all, he has a very nice accent, but no, it is not Idris Elba.
okay. Who?
John Hamm.
Damn!
Oh, I think we talked about this like months ago.
Well, it's definitely happening. As a matter of
Right.
fact, the movie comes out this week.
Oh, damn.
It's called Confess Fletch.
Now, is it in theaters or is it like a
Yes.
streaming thing?
As far as I know, it will be in select theaters.
Select.
Just go to streaming. Or just go straight
And
to
I
DVD.
think you can pay to stream it. Which is, I wish more movies would do that. Like, pay a fee and you get to stream it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they afraid of? Bootleg? Because people are going to bootleg shit anyway.
Everything's on streaming now.
It is.
And lately, I've been getting DVDs of shows that's streaming,
Yeah.
recorded for me.
Mm-hmm.
Bootlegs.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoelegs. Now, isn't Idris going to be the next Bond?
I don't
heard.
think so.
No?
No. I thought there was some thought that it was going to be a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Mrs. Bond?
First of all, I don't see how that would work. I don't know. I know that Daniel Craig's not doing it anymore.
Okay.
But the Knives Out sequel is apparently coming to Netflix very soon.
Mhm.
There's a whole there's been a whole revival of murder mystery type things, which I'm a big fan of. I love that genre.
This one with Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Oh yeah, Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good show.
Never seen it.
Me neither.
I've not gotten to season 2 yet.
No.
Supposedly, spoiler alert, supposedly for the next season, Paul Rudd is going to be in it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Indeed, sir.
Nice.
But there's a whole murder mystery. There was a movie that's just come out, and one of my British people are in it. It's called See How They Run,
One of her men.
and it's like an Agatha Christie spoof.
Ooh!
Which I'm like, I love Agatha Christie, so I'm like,
Is that like a sequel to Three Blind Mice?
no.
See how they run?
She had a book called Three Blind Mice.
We might see Three Blind Mice.
Was it Three Blind Mice?
I don't know.
Dad, was it Three Blind Mice?
He's probably yelled at the TV.
No,
Yes!
it was Hickory Dickory Dock.
That's what my dad does. He yells the answers out at the TV to like
It was
Jeopardy and stuff.
it was Hickory Dickory Dock because it was like a boarding school
Another one about mice.
kind of thing. These students, and there was a mouse. They were blaming the mouse for stealing things. Anyway, it wasn't. It was not the mouse. Murder afoot. Not just the foot, but the whole body. No. Oh, see, that's a good.
All right.
So there's so I was talking to Jay and I'm like, I'd like to go see it. There's no freaking good theaters around here anymore.
You know what I noticed?
What?
You know how they redoing the Hanover Mall?
Yes.
The cinema's gonna be there.
Oh,
I thought
really?
They just leveled it and just gonna make a parking lot.
Nope. I saw it. I think I saw the sign already posted on the building.
Mm-hmm.
The cinema's gonna be to the right of the market basket that's there.
There's a market basket. I've not been up
Is
that
Trader
way.
Joe's there?
I've not been
I
up
like
that way in a
Braintree.
while.
I go there all the time. AMC.
Okay.
It used
They
to
got
be
the
Walmart.
assigned seatings and they got the reclining seats.
I want a Walmart there again.
I'm sorry, Sean.
So there's one closer to me.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go to Plymouth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's the 24-hour one.
It is a 24-hour.
You can go there whenever you want.
Yes, he could.
Since COVID, it's been closing at 11.
Oh.
Oh, that
Before
sucks.
COVID, it was 24. And I loved going there
Now
at
it's
like
23.
11 o'clock at night.
It's probably nobody in there.
Not now, except for workers.
I just work here.
I'm still here.
Sorry. There was a cinema in Wareham that I used to go
Ham!
to, and then
Flagship.
they shut it down.
Damn.
So now it's like I was looking up the times for that film, and I'm like, I really want to see it.
There's one in Bridgewater near your folks.
But that film's not playing there
Oh.
because it's not like a wide release. So I think it's one of
It's a
the
semi-wide release.
yeah. So one of the options was like Braintree, and the other one was like Kingston.
Mount Randolph.
I don't know if it was
That's-
playing in Randolph.
That's still
Randolph is a bit far. A bit far.
I bet it's a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
pricey
Sure.
too.
Yes.
I can imagine what they charge.
That's the other thing too, is
Too much.
the theater that was near me was crazy cheap. And
Dollar night.
well no, but it would be like $5 or something. I mean, it was crazy cheap.
You got a deal.
And now they're gone, and they were posting like, we're gonna build, because somebody had bought the land. So they're like, oh, we're gonna build another one, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Better.
when?
How far is the drive-in for you,
Oh, the Mendon?
or any drive-in?
The closest one would be like Mendon, and that's like an hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Better be a good movie.
Well-
with the drive-in you get two.
Sometimes, yes.
2 for
I
one
cannot
for
stay
$25.
up that late. I was watching something the other day,
Okay.
and there was a person, and it was like a YouTube video, and they were like talking to the camera, and they were like, well, it's like 12:30, 1 a.m. And I looked at Jay, and I was like, oh my God. And I said, if I'm awake at 12:30, 1 a.m., phone the police. Because I've been kidnapped. There is no way on my own volition I would be up at 12:30, 1 a.m. Something horrible has happened. Contact the authorities immediately. I can't stay up that late.
That's why we can never go to cemeteries at night.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Let's go.
9 o'clock, I'm like, is it bedtime yet? There have been nights that I've been like disappointed that it's only 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I wished I want to go to bed.
You can do whatever you want. You're an adult.
Well, you know
make your own
what?
decisions.
The older you get, the earlier you
Excuse
go
me.
to bed.
The problem with going to bed that early is the dog. Because we let her out before we go to bed. And the earlier she goes out, the earlier she wants to go out. So if I let her out at 8 a.m., she's waking the house up at like 2 a.m. because she's got to go again. So it's like either wait an extra hour and a half, and I get to sleep.
Just make a doggy door.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry.
I discussed that with Jay, and he was like, I think creatures would come in. I'm like, well, that'd be funny if the...
like that
No,
old
I
porn-
have those ones that are like, you put the thing on his collar, he comes up to the door, it opens for
I don't
him
know.
only.
You know what? Daisy is such a little prissy. She's very
Do it
particular.
for me.
Yeah, I can see her doing that. Like, and you will open the door.
Wipe my ass.
Yeah, I'm sure
Pick up
she
my
would say that.
stool.
I'm sure she would say that if the opportunity. Like, and you will pick that up.
It's like having a kid.
It is. It really is. The only difference is that I can leave her a little while and leave her home and not get arrested.
I was about to say that.
Ha-ha! Loophole. Loophole. But I was flabbergasted, and I was talking to a friend of mine today, and I had said that. And he was like, my God. He goes, remember when we could stay up late? Do you remember? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, remember, like, you sent me an email at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? And I'm like, wow, you were up late. Yep, just doing stuff. I was like, that's appalling now. That's appalling. I said, if I send you a text or an email at 3 a.m., it's probably a cry for help.
If someone's calling you, then there's a problem. Just text me.
Yes.
I want to hear your voice.
I used to be able to stay up until 4 or 5 in the morning easily.
Oh.
Now I can't even stay up past 10, 11 o'clock without dozing off in my chair.
Nope. Yeah, I would too. I would too.
Because usually I'm watching Ghost Adventures or I'm listening to my recorders or something.
Yeah.
So it's always something that's going to put me to sleep anyway.
Oh, the new season's out. I saw an ad.
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy that
Zach and the crew are back.
the guy that I mentioned about that's recording shows for me with the streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Peter.
Peter.
He recently got me 16 and 17 seasons.
Nice.
No, seasons 16 and 17.
Okay.
And he brought me the rest of them to date.
Nice.
They're on the way. along with a show that I can finally watch.
Uh-oh.
I can finally watch the Boba Fett,
Oh, the Boba Fett!
and I can finally watch Obi-Wan
Oh!
because he burned
Obi-Wan.
those for me too.
What about Mandalorian?
Excuse me?
I'm not
I have an
ready.
itch.
You gotta watch Mandalorian.
Mandalorian!
Because he's in Boba Fett.
The man, well, yeah, but you don't really need to know.
Yeah, true.
You can get
Obi-Wan
by
is good.
without. But let's see. I think you'll like Boba Fett. I was iffy on Obi-Wan, but I guess it depends on.
I'm interested because it's the same people reprising the roles, so that
Right.
It is.
that makes it good for me.
New characters too, which is cool.
It is.
That way I can stand it.
I don't know. It's this. I was just sitting there and I'm like, when's he gonna get rid of this kid? Like,
Not really
Kids are
Yoda.
always a
so
pain in the ass.
Like, yeah, here we go. At least with the Mandalorian, he had the little Yoda Grogu, and
Yeah.
that was,
The child.
that was kind of amusing because he didn't really talk, so we'd be like, "Oh."
Andor comes out next Wednesday with 3 episodes.
I don't
But
know how I
if-
feel
but-
about it.
You had to guess watch Rogue One because it's a character from Rogue One.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the by,
By the by.
there's a robot in Boba Fett,
Okay.
and he's voiced by the British guy, like Matt Berry. He has a very distinctive voice. Like you hear it and you go, "Oh my god,
Nice.
that's it." I was flipping through it because
Small world.
yeah, 'cause I was flipping through, and there's like a joke in one of his other shows, and he's like, he plays like a struggling actor, and all he gets is voiceover work because he has an awesome voice, and he's like, and he has a very
No one
like
likes my face. They
he
like
has a
my
very
voice.
like Shakespearean voice, so he's like, I'm going to be in the new Star Wars film, and everybody looks at him like, yeah, right. It's like a running gag through his
I
whole
think I
thing,
killed
and then
the
he
first episode.
and then he ended up being in Boba Fett, so it was funny.
Nice.
But so speaking,
Now is that gonna get another season, Boba Fett?
yeah,
No, Mandalorian's coming out this year.
No, Mandalorian's next year,
Oh,
23.
coming soon.
So I presume,
Less than 6 months.
Boba Fett will be right behind it.
Nice.
That's just how I'm guessing. So
Like Beetlejuice is behind Joe.
Now, are they doing any more Star Wars movies and coming to theaters?
I have not heard an inkling about that. They're doing really,
Well, they whore him out like hell, so there's got to be more coming.
well, I don't know. From a production standpoint, they do okay with the shows. I don't know
I've
what
always,
kind of revenue they get from that, though.
Right.
I've always heard when they did the last three Star Wars movies,
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons why they didn't do so well after The Force Awakens was they were doing them so quickly, throwing them out at you like 1 year after another, so quick,
Yeah,
and then throwing other Star Wars stuff right at you in between.
yeah.
Like they were just getting everything done so quick and throwing it at you. That,
That's what people want.
well, that's what we want, but it hurts. them.
I don't know. It
I
could,
hate like
it
the
could go either
cliffhanger.
way.
Like, when's it coming? And then, yes, all right. Because I just finished Cobra Kai, and there's a
Ooh.
cliffhanger, and I'm like, I gotta wait another year.
Speaking of Cobra Kai, I just bought season 4.
I just
Oh,
finished
DVD.
season 5.
I just bought season 4 on DVD the other day.
Nice.
10 episodes. It was very good. I highly recommend it.
I haven't seen any of it.
You ever
I've
seen
been-
any Cobra Kai at all?
No.
Wow,
I know. I'm sorry.
it's pretty good.
I'm enjoying it.
I like
right
how they
now.
bring back all the characters from like the other movies.
That's the parts of it I like. I can't
Yeah.
stand the whole teenager thing. Of
Yeah.
it.
Well, they're the next generation.
That's why I'm enjoying this season right now so far,
Mm-hmm.
because they brought Terry Silver back.
Yeah, he's in season 5 too.
Yeah, I kind of.
He's an asshole.
I ended up watching a little clip from season 5, I think, today.
Yeah, probably like a
Him
trailer.
and him and Daniel fights
I'm trying to.
each other.
I want to confirm something before I say it, so I want to be like, oh.
And I watched, speaking of Karate Kid, I watched the Miyagi documentary.
You finally watched that? What did you think?
It was really good.
I haven't watched it
It's only
yet.
an hour and a half, but it's
Well.
told from Pat himself. Like his wife's, in it. It has all the,
Do you remember what the title of that really is?
More Than Miyagi.
I gotta have my friend burn me that.
And it's on Amazon Prime Video.
That's what it was.
Yes,
Okay.
it's really good.
So
He
Amazon
was
Prime.
Amazon Prime. He was 74 when he passed. I didn't know he was a stand-up comic back in the day.
was he? I didn't know that
He
either.
started out doing stand-up comedy, and then he got the roles on TV, Happy Days and all that other stuff.
So
So,
the other day there was a some sort of Comic-Con event, right? Because those are happening all the time now.
okay. Oh,
I
D23.
miss going.
The Disney 23.
No, yeah, I know. I don't know if this happened at D23.
Oh, okay.
It may have.
Okay.
So what was happening was they paraded Harrison Ford out
He's still-
because there's going to be another Indiana Jones.
man.
I mean,
Why though?
I like Harrison Ford because he's a reluctant celebrity.
We saw how old he looks in the Star Wars films. How is he gonna be Indiana?
But he's grumpy as fuck, and I love it. Right? I'm here for it.
He always seems grumpy.
I think he's really grumpy.
Now, did he have kids? Indiana Jones have kids?
I don't know.
And they can, take over?
I don't know.
Indiana Jones in the search for a nursing home?
Indiana Jones. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the new
And the
Indiana
wheelchair of
Jones.
death.
I don't know anything about the new Indiana Jones. Excuse me, but
Hate this damn phone.
at this, you know what? It had to have been D3.
Okay.
Now that I'm putting the puzzle pieces together, because
They did a ton of shit.
if anybody remembers the film Goonies,
Yes.
Great.
the guy who played Data
Yeah.
was also the guy. Well, he was a kid. He played Short Round
Right.
in Indiana Jones. Well, he was at the event, and they got together for photo ops and stuff, and it was
Nice.
so cute because he's like, hey, they look so
he's
happy.
he's in the next movie?
He is going to be in the new season of Loki.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking it was the D3
I don't know
event,
what he's playing, but all right, cool.
because he was there to promote Loki. And so I'm guessing Harrison was
they
there
did
for
a
Indiana
huge
Jones
Marvel
5.
thing freaking at D3.
Harrison has 5 kids.
Oh, wow. He was
but
busy.
the character Indiana Jones have kids.
I don't think he had kids.
And we had a father.
Well, he had Sean Connery as his daddy.
He had his kids.
Junior.
We named the dog Indiana.
Now, here's one of the funny things that I think of.
Yeah.
You know how in the Star Wars films, Ben is his son?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of his son's real names, Ben.
Ah, that's funny.
Ben Ford,
Okay.
Georgia Ford, Willard Ford, Malcolm Ford, and Liam Flockhart.
All right.
Okay.
He married Callista Flockhart in 2010.
I guess he must have.
Damn. Oh,
I guess. Good for him, I guess. So,
I've only seen one Indiana Jones movie, so I don't remember how
I
the
just saw the
last.
first 2. That's it.
yeah.
Wasn't there one with Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, God. That was 4, I think. Nobody bothered with that one. I've seen
I haven't heard much of him.
I've seen Raiders, and I've seen what is it, Temple of Doom, I think. Yeah, but I've seen it was so long ago.
I'll always remember that scene where the guy puts his hand right through his chest and rips out the heart.
Oh, the heart, and he's like,
Oh, that creeped me out when I was little.
what was the one? Was it Raiders or was it Temple of Doom, when the guy comes out and he's doing all these moves, and then Harrison just kind of looks at him and he shoots him. I feel like it was Temple of Doom.
I want to say Temple of Doom,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen those since the 80s or.
Supposedly he was suffering from massive stomach trouble.
Who?
And Harrison,
Okay.
because he wasn't supposed to shoot him. And
Oh,
he wanted
so-
to end the scene, so he was like, "Pfft," and then he just walked off. He's like, I gotta go.
I got things to do.
The funny thing is, not only was that funnier, but
Oh, yeah.
if you think about it, that's a Han Solo move. Just like when they tried that scene in Empire Strikes Back before he gets put in the carbon freeze.
Mm.
When she says, "I love you," and he
I
says,
know.
"I know."
What is that noise?
That was
My
ad
phone.
libbed.
Oh, okay.
Joe's vibrating.
It's fine as long as I know what it is. Because I'm sitting there going, I have
Put on silence.
all this equipment here,
Silent
and I don't
but
know what's
deadly.
happening.
Silent but deadly.
They did many takes for that, and then they weren't sure which one's going to work, and they said, "You know what? Just Harrison, make up something. Go ahead." And action.
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
And he just came up with, "I know," and the director loved that. Like, that's Han Solo.
Yeah.
That's something Han Solo would say. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
bad feeling about this.
I liked when he's, never tell me the odds, kid. That's my favorite line.
Don't get cocky. I got him.
Exactly. Jay and I were talking the other night about, like, Mark Hamill. Him!
Damn.
Well,
He's everywhere.
That, yeah. Like, he's had quite a career after Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, good for him.
movies like that rocket you into fame.
I know, but
When
I
they
think
typecast you.
I think at the time they
great.
didn't really know. Like, I know Alec Guinness thought it was a piece of shit. He was like, "This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. This is a piece of shit."
A lot of people
Swords
felt
that
that way.
light up. Lightsabers.
They offered him, I believe, a cut of the merch, and he was like, "I wonder if he ever regretted that, because he would have been a millionaire."
They did some kind of deal with him that he did accept. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
It's one of the sets I have has the whole documentary of all three movies, and they say something about that at one point.
Mm. Well, you know, if Howard Hessman had been in it, he would have hated it too. Howard Hessman hates everything he's ever done except WKRP.
Yeah, he says okay at the head of the class.
You know, when I was a kid, I liked Head of the Class.
I should ask my friend if he can find that streaming.
It is. It's streaming on HBO Max.
Ooh.
Does that help?
Yeah, if you want it, I
It's
can ask him.
somewhere.
I started
Voodoo.
I started watching it. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, and it's not.
Not the same.
No, I think you really need to be in the demographic for it. You need to be like a younger person. Like, there's stuff that I watch
You
and
need to
I'm
be us, but younger.
yeah, there's stuff that I watch now where I'm older and I go, ugh.
That's what I was worried about when you and I started watching Silver Spoons.
Yeah. There was a few saccharine moments, and I'm like, he's kind of a whiny little bitch. But it was funny too. It was funnier than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh, I don't like, you don't know what to expect when you're rewatching it as an adult.
I always wanted one on the train. In my house, right around the train.
Sean was like, you need that train at your house.
Yeah, her and Jay.
I know. Well, then the
Put it in
neighbors
the
were-
backyard. Come on. Let's go.
I'm the one who's got to mow the lawn. I'm not mowing over train tracks. My gosh. I'm trying to remember what it was that I was watching. It was something. I don't know. And I was like, I don't even identify with the protagonist anymore. I hope the villain murders everyone.
Die.
Oh, I was like, this is awful.
I feel that way
happens.
about some of the old cartoons I used to watch.
He-Man. I root for Skeletor. I'm like, I hope. Ooh, that reminds me. Oh, I was at my parents' Sunday, yes,
Yes.
and my mom.
Hi, Mom.
My mom, we were sitting there. My mom looks at me and she goes, "Hey," cause she's on Facebook, so she was like looking at
She's on the Facebook.
yeah, she was looking in like the marketplace or something, and she goes, "Do you remember those guys you had?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, there
Boyfriends?
weren't." No. So I was like, "Well, there
Guys,
weren't.
I threw out on you.
There weren't that many things I collected, so I could narrow it down pretty quickly."
Okay.
So she goes, "Yeah, the blue one." The blue guy. He was ugly as hell.
Okay. My Pet Monster?
No. I thought for a minute, I was like, she's like, yeah, you know, the blue guy with the weird. And I was like, you mean like Skeletor? Like He-Man? And she goes, yeah. And I said, okay. And
She brought you some?
no, this
That'd
gets
be
Mine should be over there.
this gets worse though. He's upstairs.
Oh.
He's upstairs with his friends. So she goes, yeah. She had been on like Facebook Marketplace or something, and she goes, someone was selling them like that. That's worth like $2,000-$3,000.
Damn.
And I was like, was it in the package? Because I can't see spending $2,000-$3,000
Yeah.
on Skeletor. And then she looked at me and she's like, I'm so sorry. Because she gave away all my guys. I said, if it makes you feel better, I have rebought almost all the guys that I liked.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? I liked Clawful. He's the guy with the little lobster hands.
Okay.
And I liked Stinkor as well.
Stinkor.
Yeah, they only created
Snapjaw.
him. They created him for like the comics,
Mhm.
and then they just kind of threw him into the show, and it didn't really work. But I still liked him. I was like,
So
yeah,
his powers is a skunk?
yeah, he stinks.
He sprays you?
Don't you remember him? He was in the He-Man.
Yeah. He was voiced by
The
Jason
Kevin
Mewes.
Smith. The Kevin Smith He-Man.
Jason Mewes voiced him.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you stink.
That
Get
should
outta
be
here.
coming back soon.
I freaking hope so, because I thought those were really good. Clerks 3 opened up this week as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not in a huge hurry to see it, because I think he went a little sentimental with the script on this round. So,
And I was that in theaters?
I believe so, yes. What the hell?
Why do they wait so long to do these sequels now?
Well,
Money.
for Clerks, they were just other things he wanted to do, and I think he was under contract from the studio to do other things.
His daughter's been in a couple of shows.
Has she?
Harley Quinn Smith.
Yeah. Are they his shows?
Kind of. Like, she was in, like, Supergirl show.
Oh, so he's directed some of those, so. Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
time
it's like
check.
them doing Austin Powers 4 now.
Oh.
I don't. Is that even happening anymore? They
There
kept.
was talk about it a couple of years ago that Mike Myers wanted to do it.
I just think it's the
Yeah.
time has passed.
It has.
He's horrible to work with from what I hear.
Yes.
I've heard that as well. Yeah.
Very difficult.
And he doesn't have the audience that he had then.
Nope.
I think kids today would, or teenagers today would look at it and say, "This is shit. This is stupid."
He just did a Netflix show. I can't pronounce the name of it because it's a long fucking name. It's one of those things where he plays every character.
Eddie Murphy?
I guess. I mean, it's gotten like so reviews. Like some people are like, this is really funny, and some people are like, this is a piece of shit. So, but I don't like him enough to find out on my own. Sorry.
Someone's got to be the guinea pig.
Someone's got to do it.
I watched it.
When Austin Powers first came out, I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
But then eventually I got into it, and I love Austin Powers movies. First two, yes. The Gold Member,
Yeah, that was
You didn't like the
Stupid,
Beyonce?
no.
Why not?
And I didn't like. I like gold.
Yeah.
No,
it was- There's a. I think we talked about it last week. They've resurrected Beverly Hills Cop. They're doing another one.
That
of
I'm looking
those.
forward to.
I'm looking forward to that as well. And apparently, Ryan Reynolds is pushing forward with his Clue remake.
Really?
Right now, I just want to know who else is going to be on board for that.
They haven't said.
I still think he should be Mr. Green.
That. You know what? I was reading the comments of it, and a lot of people agreed if he wasn't Mr. Green, it wasn't going to work.
Right.
Like he could do that character, and that's probably it.
I can't see him being Wadsworth or anyone else.
No. No.
Nope.
So, real quick, moment of silence for Clue because it's the best movie ever. And we're back.
All right.
So, You're gonna try to stump the.
I'm gonna try to stump.
It might be a free for all in the comments now. I've been looking for battles. I want some battles to happen.
We won't get it.
But there's like 2 or 3 that, well, we have at least 4 people. 2 I think are coworkers with Joe.
Yep.
And then another couple of people, and it's usually like a race to whoever gets there first. So
Yep.
we had the winner last week, like I think it was the same day it posted up.
Yeah.
So
Quick.
yeah, you gotta be quick. Gotta be quick nowadays, you know?
It's only a $5 gift card. I don't like it's like, oh my god, it's a great prize. I gotta win.
What number show is this?
I don't even remember.
347.
347. Maybe for 350 we'll do something with a special gift card or something.
All right.
Amazon.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. The world is crazy.
It is. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do
Ready,
it.
Santa.
It's called toilet cleaning. It teaches you humility. Now, don't let me stop you. There's your quote.
That feels familiar. I wonder if I've seen it.
Sounds
You
shitty.
never know.
I'll find out off mic.
If you know what it is, comment below.
Quickly,
Good luck.
get to it. Get to it.
Sounds shitty.
Yeah. So before we go down the table, thank you so much for joining us. It's apple season, so don't forget to wash your
Woo,
apples.
apple pie.
I will. If we don't see you through the week, we'll see you through the window.
Peekaboo.
Down the table.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good everything. I want an apple pie now.
Yum.
Mmm.